Take us to a place.
What's up, boys and girls, and gays and theys? It's your boy Blitzmonk back again. Today, guys, we're delving into the Feywood. It's blight in bytopia. You know what time it is. Stag's Forest is going to become Hag's Forest any minute now. We are going to cross the threshold. We are going to get our minds blown. Weapons are going to be thrown. And it's going to be really exciting and upsetting both. And I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. Let's get rolling. Okay, merch corner, merch corner.
It's let's see. Shan, roll a D28.
Okay, I'm on it. Shit. Oh. D28. 24.
Okay. We got 24 of these coming in. They're bright pink and or bright cyan. It's random what you get. But it just says Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And instead of a monster truck, it's a picture of a gun.
Guns in the Feywood.
Yeah.
Guns in the Feywood.
Spooky corner.
I don't know what's spooky. I don't know. Let me do something. 1 second.
Are you Google searching spooky?
No, I'm gonna draw a tarot card from a different deck just so I can see the vibes of today.
Yay!
It's gonna be like death or something stupid. Okay.
I love the ASMR of Lucy drawing tarot cards.
It's a bit noisy, I'm sorry. Okay. I'll just shuffle them a bit. Okay, Shan, beginning, middle, or end?
The middle. The fifth card from what you think is the middle, or what you see as the middle.
3, 5. Ooh. Okay. So it's a what are those little like things called? Mordrum? They're like little robotic weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no drawing.
Just trying to find it in this book. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the night.
Ooh.
Finding a way to enjoy routine, take responsibility for our own success, and let go of expectations. Good work speaks for itself. Okay.
Yeah!
That's nice.
That was a really nice affirmation, actually.
Yeah.
All of the cards that I've gotten from the deck that you've pulled have been really sweet and nice, and I think that's very good. Because when you compare it to the one that Blitzmonk pulled, it was pretty rough.
Yeah. That wasn't intentional.
Sure.
Lucy had that one on standby. Lucy was just waiting for Blitz to ask.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
I've had this
Let
one
me
loaded in
just
the
tell
chamber
you
for ages.
a bit. Yeah. Okay, that's me. Art corner.
Right. Art corner. So, food. Art corner is never about art. Right
Rule
now,
number 1.
enjoy a chicken parm with some baked ziti and some bread and some kale. And some kale.
Oh my god.
Enjoy it. Everyone get some. Go to your nearest Italian restaurant or order some. Get it,
When
eat
the
it,
moon hits
watch
your
the
eye
stream.
like a big pizza nut.
It's I forgot the words actually. I was about to just make some up
It's
just
a
now.
It's a
Anyway,
boy.
that's it. Back to you.
Wow.
Shan.
Thank you. We've got this really down after what? Years and years and years. We've really got this corner thing down. Last week the gamers head into the forest after a missing child or two. And they came across a few people. They came across someone called Val, I believe, who was at the end of their mysterious, I guess, treasure quest. They found a treasure chest, and in such they found a bunch of stuff. And then after that, they were like, "See ya!" Jumped in the river, bounced, and then after that, the party heard a scream from in the woods, or screaming, yelling, or some kind of commotion, really. And they went forward to find the big bad wolf, who is dueling with a kind of strange huntress individual who quickly got swallowed by the wolf. And then after a bit of a fight with, everyone's long lost puppy that is actually the wolf, they eventually felled it and then released the hunter inside, who brought them back to their home. And kind of primordial people. They exist at the base and inside a large tree. And they learned a little bit about the history of Bytopia, the history of these primordial people, and about a bunch of other stuff as well. All very important things that I'm brushing over. But yeah, eventually Olu elected to stay with the people, these people's, while the rest of the crew went back to the ship. And this morning, as we kick up, we begin our session just after Archie, who is the teacher aboard the trawler, notified the party that unfortunately another child has gone missing in the night, which has motivated our party to yeet themselves back into the Feywood after them. That's a summary off the top of my head. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Very good.
That was a nice brush.
Thank you. Very good. Yes, not quite as good as Blitzmonk's bullet points. Wow, tongue twister. But it's somewhere there.
Unfortunately, I had last session's not the longest I've ever had. I couldn't possibly recount them all. So I think a nice summary like what you just did was
Very
perfect for the
good.
occasion.
Perfect for the occasion. Perfect for the occasion. I do have something to read before we kind of track into the session itself. Let's absolutely go. Once upon a starlit eve, we tread Elfame ne'er to leave, a realm by dream and fable spun, myths and dance neath moon and sun. Upon this time our party four, past the poplar into yore, whimsy ancient by wish forlorn, his spirit from his chest hath torn, demon-blooded with madness dire, to vermin swarm he doth conspire. Silver-tongued, the voice of dreams, his magic glow not all it seems, a changeling's heart doth dance with glee, in Elfame's realm they are meant to be. Adventurers four, brave they stood, as they wander through the wonderwood, as they wean the waning wandering track, this wonderwood it wandered back. Creatures from old fables lay, to lead you here or there astray. To venture near you mustn't go far, for near is never far no matter where you are. But if near is near, and near is never far, then it should really be right where you are. But near cannot be near, not when it is far. It is metaphysical, like the northern star. Maybe then, far is always near, and if far is never far, then near should be right here. Aye, the path ahead, dreamy and strung, led by the dancing feet of the young, into Elfame where stars align, where fable breathes and dark fae dine. So heed again a final time, to glean something from this nursery rhyme. Dreams take flight, hearts do yearn, but every wish comes with a turn, in the whimsical realm of Elfame. And we're going to pick up, as you kind of venture into the Feywood, you reach the perimeter of the poplar, And you see a familiar friendly there. You may drag yourselves out in the sound.
That was lovely.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, Arlo's up ahead.
Well, no, I figured I'd be with him since I came with
Oh,
him.
yeah, you stayed.
You see they peer around at you all. They look much better now that they're not poisoned. And so does Arlo, notably. And they nod their head in greeting.
Cass looks at Lowen.
Hey, Arlo.
He's looking your direction.
Another kid went in it.
Internal thinking.
I am
I
sorry
just
to
get
hear of it.
Boogie on. No, you're not.
Oh. They frown. And they give White a very peculiar look. And then they look at Arlo. As if to be like, what?
Arlo shrugs. That was a surprise to him too.
What did he say?
Oh,
Oh shit! Sorry, I forgot.
right.
I can't understand them.
I
Sorry,
forgot.
yeah, I forgot. Sorry, no, that void. Sorry, I forgot. I
Yeah,
can't
take your
understand.
sarcastic comment and shove it, Wyatt. Just kidding. The hunter kind of looks between the group and looks at kind of Arlo as they talk, but they do make eye contact with everyone and they say, the voyage beyond the poplar I cannot help with, really. But I did bring some resources for you. And they take out a kind of large bundled bag. It's kind of a mixture of bark and leaves that makes up the bag itself. And they hand it to Arlo and like thereby the rest of the group. They're gonna give you 2 days worth of food for the rest of y'all.
Got it.
So like one food for everybody here for 2 days.
And Arlo translates. If anyone's seen the most recent show, Shogun, he's basically like the lady in the show, just translating.
I wish I've seen it. It sounds sick.
Yeah. So we'll get +1 rations. Sorry.
Yeah, you get plus
Yeah.
2 rations each. Everybody gets
okay.
them.
I was about to say Arlo would hand it out, like he'd hold it out for everyone to, grab some. Grab their. Also, I'm kind of losing my voice a bit, so.
Mood.
You know.
We're all hanging in there. The rations that you get given out are very fresh. Probably the nicest food that you would have had so far. The food at Wonderworld wasn't necessarily anything exemplar, but it was made en masse as well, like post-apocalyptic en masse. So it wasn't ever really great. and nothing really crunched at any point. But you get small kind of what do you call it? Vines filled with berries, and you get kind of small like bundles of meat that resemble like sandwiches, I suppose, with a kind of flat bread. That's right. That's the right word. The kind of flat bread. Another kind of fig honey and jam and other such kind of natural things. So it's probably actually quite nice for once.
Delicious. I'll be sure to eat it last because I don't want my old stuff to rot more.
Very smart. They look around at the rest of the group. They're kind of holding on to their spear with one hand. They're kind of just here to see you off, really. They haven't got anything to say.
Oh. Damn. Thank you again for everything.
I hope we will see you again soon.
Right. Kind of nods.
They nod again, and they
They-
give you a deep bow with both fists pointed inward.
Oh yeah, sure. I will do it back. Why not? He's a bit more comfortable when he does it this time, though.
Very nice. They kind of walk aside. The path is through up here to this kind of alcove created by the low-hanging tree, and the bundle of leaves above. They say, if you ever see two moons in the sky, one up and one between the branches in the darkness of the trees, keep your eyes on the ground, okay?
Okay.
They nod. Good luck. I will be around, keeping an eye out on the perimeter, hoping to see your return.
I'm trying to write what that was. 2 moons in the sky. Okay.
The moon's always between. Anyways.
Who knows?
Hi, Lucy Lockett. I just want to let you know that you're muted and you haven't spoken for a while, just in case that,
I know.
you know. Oh, okay.
I haven't said anything. Thanks for the
Okay.
concern.
Is the moon out now?
No. It's kind of vaguely
Like, is
sunny.
it like weird? Oh,
No.
okay. I wasn't sure if this land already changed or something.
No, actually, it looks a lot brighter from when you were fighting the wolf. As if like the sun had kind of come out through the canopy.
All right. Are we ready to?
Yeah, let's get.
Cool. Is everybody going forth? Forth!
Indeed. You must gather your
Indeed.
party before venturing
Mhm.
forth.
Casimir looks to the sky and just flies back to Goshe. That's it.
Very good. Fuck
He's
yeah.
cracked it, bros.
I actually get it. Fuck yeah. You step by the poplar tree, and you walk into the Feywood and beyond. Does anyone want to do anything before they enter into the Feywood?
Oh god. I'm gonna be so blind.
You should be
but I
long
think I'd spend
rested.
10 minutes.
Except Arlo. As well.
Hell yeah.
Arlo, you get a short rest. Sorry. You go.
Yeah, I think I would just spend 10 minutes thinking about how seeing magic is cool.
It's true.
Oh,
And
we
then
don't have those temporary
immediate-
hit points.
Whenever we. What'd you say, Lucy?
Sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
Very cool. So you want Detect Magic up as a radius. That's pretty cool. You feel a fuck ton of it, and it's all very fucking confusing. But that's okay. Ooh,
It's like disorienting.
it feels
but-
like
Oh,
being tickled at the corner of your vision by a tiny feather at all times.
question.
Yes.
Is the I have the fire resistance armor, don't I?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Is that attunement?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is it?
Let me
Ah,
just
it is, right? Oh, wait, segment
Art just
Advil.
went to go.
Mood. Sorry. Yes, I think it is.
Okay, that's alright. I'm gonna unattune from the time piercer, I think.
Totally reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check really quick for you just to make sure that I'm not, I don't know, forsaking you.
You could never.
So level. Does anybody want to do anything else? You can attune to that like in the time that you're walking, completely fine. That's no walkers.
Oh, yeah. Is there like, if I try and sort of attune my senses to nature and to Elfthame, I guess, as best as I can, is there a palpable, tangible, like, threshold that we're crossing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or is it? Okay.
It feels like a membrane to you. To everyone else, it's like imperceivable. Just in the nature of it. But especially as you're like honing into your senses, it feels like a membrane or like maybe a wall of wind. Like, you know, when you go into an air conditioned room from like a really hot room, and it's like, it feels like that. And it runs along the edge of the poplar tree.
Does it feel nice to me? Like, oh, sorry.
Absolutely.
Is it
Like a
shallow?
nice pool. Like literally stepping into an air conditioned room when everything else had been like really clammy and hot and like nothing really fit, but this
Oh,
kind of
wow.
fits. Kind of fits.
I think Lauren's shoulders almost like sag a little bit, like relief.
Blitzmonk, Atticus, I assume is all good. Or you're all good. You just walk in.
Yeah, I'm
and...
good. I'm just
Very
marching
nice.
forth.
You walk in. Very good. The air here smells sweet, like blossoms and like honey. As you walk through, you notice the trees. Some of them are enormous, but many of them are kind of twisted into very funny shapes, as if they've been tied in knots intentionally. And each tree is dressed in a shimmering gown of these beautiful, sparkling, flittering leaves that cast themselves in front of you as you walk. It's a very whimsical place. There is a path in these woods. You find it. And as you follow it, it twists and turns in particularly unusual ways. You like walk forward and then you glance to the left and you see that the trail loops back on itself and you kind of come across a crossroad that was never really there the first time that you'd walked. But each bush, every flower cluster, each set of glowing mushrooms, they seem to kind of come to attention as you walk by, as if the entire forest is intrigued by what you choose to do next. You round a corner after walking for, it's really hard to say, maybe half an hour, and you kind of reach this area. And you can drag yourselves to the top right at the edge of this path.
Shout out Zen Maps on my days.
Shout out Zen Maps. Also, shout out probably Mid-Journey. I hate you again. But, my god.
I'm just finishing up some stuff.
That's so good. Everyone's pretty quiet. I'd love to know what maybe everybody's thinking about as they're walking in the Feywood. Maybe we'll start with young Casimir.
I think he's just so far out of his element, and he's just kind of sitting back and letting people who know more about this stuff lead.
Very good. Blitzmonk?
I think Wyatt is very I think he's very assured about their mission, and he's sort of stony-jawed. He feels that I think he thinks that anything that is disliked by the primordials that they met yesterday, and specifically anything that is disliked by Elder Acredo, is a place that he might thrive in. So I think he's sort of wary while hopeful about their chances, and is looking forward to, you know, not falling for this place's tricks and trying to get to the heart of it, really.
Wyatt is
Hoping
such
it's
a
all
hater,
a
bro.
big
Wyatt said, I hate the
misunderstanding.
way you walk, I hate the way you talk.
Yeah. He is absolutely seething about yesterday.
I'm actually quite interested, if you don't mind me probing, what parts do you think have
No, of
really
course.
embedded themselves in Wyatt? Like, what are his mental cognizant processing on, like, what's happened?
So he did lash out a bit yesterday. So I guess now he's just sort of, it's bubbling under the surface. But if I get specifics, it was the giving and not taking, and that he was also very affronted and confused by the idea that that his ancestors did great harm to the primordials. Now, Wyatt is very paranoid anyway, and thinks that he is descended from one of the founding families, and that's why he's involved in all this. And he thinks that he's a secret bastard who could one day be king. I'm afraid that is actually true. That is what he thinks. So he feels very affronted by the idea. He's always very angry. I think he feels very angry about the fact that he feels like now, especially after these revelations in the last few weeks, he feels like that part of his life has been taken away from him. And he has been trying to reclaim some agency in his life, and trying very hard to do that. He feels that events have been set in motion without his control. And I think he's blaming those things for, you know, why he ended up an alcoholic, an alcoholic bachelor, which obviously is not entirely the case at all.
No,
But I think he is blaming the past for those things, which is fair to a little bit of a degree, but not entirely by any means. And he feels that, you know, to be taken into such a sacred place and be told by people with such gravitas that, in fact, you know, you still are, like, you are this terrible thing, not, you know, not something else. He feels very angry about that, and he feels, yeah, he he deserves better than that, which is crazy because he killed everyone else's parents, and B that it's like, it's not fair And C, he thinks that it undermines like the entire the wisdom the wisdom that is inferred through these people living in nature in the great tree's roots. He thinks it's all like a sham. So he very self-indulgently is very angry about all of that.
Very interesting. Could you do me a favor? Could you roll me a history check?
Sure. In fact, I have so many dice. As Wyatt tries to recall history about Elfane and about this place, he tries to focus on his childhood and any stories that he might have been told. This is me asking if I can roll a d12.
Yeah, you can. You don't need to announce it. You can look at the roll and then tell me if you want to add as well. That's completely fine.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I think I will add anyway.
Okay.
Because I said that I would. So.
Yep, absolutely.
Excellent.
Very fucking base. Wyatt. So you're thinking about Elfame, you're thinking about when you were young. Could you remind me what your mother's name is?
I can. My mother's name is, I hope. It is Sarah. S-A-R-A.
Very good. What is your mother's last name? Her maiden name.
Her maiden name.
If you are unsure, I would love to tell you.
Please do.
You recall when you were younger, you've seen a bunch of documents, you handled a lot of logistics for the warehouse that you operated from. Your mum was a kind of, I assume, a stay-at-home kind of figure, right? She didn't really have much involvement in the actual logistics, but at some points in time, perhaps when your parents were taking out a loan, you're always a smart kid, you know? You remember seeing a piece of paperwork, one of the rare times that your mother had her maiden name on a document. You remember her full name with a natural 20, and you remember her name is Sarah Marevna.
Like that? Is that Marevna?
Oh no.
Thank you.
And it actually strikes you with a natural 20 how easily you were able to fit in with someone like Alex, and how fluidly you were able to banter with someone like Kira. It's a very strange coincidence in that way, isn't it?
Oh. I remember this, and then I pull out the book. And as we're walking, I pull out the devil book that I think has furthered my secret paranoid thoughts that I'm Jon Snow. And I'm like, wow, this really is my destiny.
Yeah. You notice, everybody notices that Wyatt pulls out a book. The devil book, specifically.
In my note, I've just gone back to my notes, and I've written, I remember seeing a piece of paper showing my mother Sarah's maiden name was Marevna O. Like, oh.
Wait, like the book that Cass gave him or the other one?
The book that Cass gave him. I believe that Wyatt initially gave you the devil book, of which you attuned to, and then you gave that book back to Wyatt, and then Wyatt attuned to it.
I was unaware it was the devil book. I thought it was
I think they're the same thing, but I might be wrong. I could easily be wrong.
This is fair. Okay.
To be fair, no one else saw the devil part of the book except Wyatt. To everyone else, it was just a book. Yeah, so it's a sometimes devil. But as you're walking along, you pull out this book, Wyatt. I'll message you later about this. I'm also quite interested to hear Lowen's thoughts, feelings, especially in a place like this.
I think they're reminded of Barvin and the conversations they've had, and sort of wheeled back mentally to their childhood. I don't think Lauren was particularly bullied, let's say, but there was probably comments like, why do you look so pale? Like, why you don't have proper eyes, and that kind of thing. I mean, one of the first sort of interactions maybe that they had with Wyatt was during one of the tasks that they were assigned where I don't know if he called them a freak or just weird, because they
Woof.
used their abilities. And I've mentioned in passing before, like, Lauren's probably experienced like weird comments of all kinds. So they've always felt like an outsider, not just because of the way they look, but just the way they act and are, I think. And maybe some of that was self-inflicted after their parents, I'd say in heavy quotation marks, disappeared, because they don't know if they're dead anymore. And they begin to wonder, like, was that self-inflicted loneliness completely in their control, or was that something that they've always felt? They've always felt on the sidelines, even when trying to be amongst chaos. They walk a little easier, maybe, now that they're in this environment that seems more like home than anywhere else has ever been. But there's still trepidation. Because I think what has become more evident after discovering like the USBs and stuff like that, the secret documents, is that just because somewhere feels like home doesn't, or calls itself home, doesn't make it safe.
Woof.
Doesn't. They don't. They try not to think too much about their parents potentially being alive, or just in general. As much as Lauren would like to see them again, they don't want to think about potential implications of, was I like one of the stolen children that my dad was looking into? Or maybe he was looking into the kids that were stolen and taken here. That's why he's ended up here, maybe. He was looking for a child. That kind of connection kind of ties itself in their mind. Every so often their eyes linger on Arlo, just trying to keep an eye on him with what Cash said. That's, I don't know, there's so much going on in their mind, but it's like a weird dichotomy between the chaos of all their thoughts lining up versus the sudden peace that apparently this environment brings. So that's what they're focusing on.
In a very dramatic way, the camera pans from low and over the party, hovers on Arlo. Arlo, any thoughts, feelings? As you're kind of walking through here, you've spent a little bit of time with people that are now important potentially to you.
Yeah. I think hearing that another child went missing right now, at least in Arlo's mind, it's very he's very single-minded right now. Find the kids, get them out. And that's like the driving thought that's in his head. And he's not, it's funny, he's not thinking about a cure. He's not thinking about anything. That's just what's on his mind.
Very good.
No matter what, save them. Get them out.
Very good.
Nothing else matters.
Very fucking cool. You are free to move as you so wish. Gamers, you can drag yourselves around. What you see is pretty much what you see.
As Arlo moves through, he does occasionally look up at the sky just to make sure. I mean, actually, it's still bright out, so he's probably not too bothered. But he is keeping an eye open in case, something pops out or attacks him.
You see a bee the size of a possum run by.
Oh my! Run by?
Yeah, and scuttles.
Bee?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no!
I love that bee.
I don't
That's
like
weird.
Bees aren't endangered here; they are the endangerers. Bees are the
Oh,
bees of the
God.
Feywild.
Fucking cazadors.
Indeed, you see a cat. You see the cat, actually. The black cat.
The one that was on the ship?
Yeah. It's lounging about on this rock.
Just a casual bro. My dungeon master is insane.
The cat says, "Oh, hello."
Oh no. Where's the cat talking?
Is that a cat?
Did that actually
Yeah,
speak,
the
or am I...
cats. Insane?
Reveal your true form.
It kind of rolls off the back of the rock as if it's just been struck and then reappears on the bough of a tree just over here. Mature
That cat is
nature.
tiny. What the hell? It's teeny. It's a baby
It's
cat.
just a baby.
It just disappeared? Just
Yeah.
No, it's-
No, it's
Right
on the
here.
bough of this tree.
Oh. Arlo's not going to talk to it unless that's somebody else. Like, I don't know what's going on with that.
I'll just look at the cat.
The cat looks at you.
And I look back at him.
Lost in the wonderwood.
Have you seen any kids run through here?
Children in the wonderwood. I might have seen them go this way. They point as if they have thumbs in the direction that Arlo's walking. And they say, "Oh, was it this way?"
Okay, I'm just gonna, you're trying to entrap us into something, so goodbye.
How can you get entrapped by a cat?
Kind of look back at Wyatt with just unamused expression, carry on.
It kind of rolls back off the side of the bough of the tree and appears in the grass beside Wyatt and pads along beside him. It's pretty much the same cat as on the ship. You recognize it.
This is I think it was it Kayla? What it was the little girl's cat. I'm not sure which child it was. Listen, I harbour no love for cats.
No, you quite like the rats. Squints at Ratso.
Don't bring any harm to my companion.
No harm from me, no harm from me. You needn't worry.
I see.
Can
Are
you
you gonna
stand
follow us?
on your head?
Yep.
Go on.
You said can you, not will you.
Very tricky, very tricky. Oh, by the way,
Come on,
they
Catso.
went that way.
This way?
Which way?
This way.
If I were looking for a child, I would look for the queen.
Oh, I swear to God, bros, if she's back, like Palpatine, I will lose my mind. I will actually go fucking nuts. I will lose. No, like in a good way. It will just be like this thing that's ever happened. The Queen of what?
Queen of Elfane.
Where can we find the Queen of Elfane?
Oh, that way.
Is that in the center of the woods? Because apparently there's also a witch or something.
The witch? Which witch?
I don't know. I don't know her name.
I look at Kaz.
Kaz just keeps moving.
Oh God! You know this is the Feywild, bros. A fucking tabby cat can be your worst enemy. It's like terrifying.
If you're going to find the queen, well, they say that the cat has 9 lives. I certainly hope you have as many.
Can you give us some of your lives? Wait.
I can.
Will you?
No.
Yeah. This place is weird.
You will walk away. You walk away. And you walked away.
I didn't know that places like this existed.
That
Nate.
I didn't think it was real.
The fucking
Same.
storybook shit.
Yeah. Like,
Very cool. Is
did anyone
everybody
else know that
walking
stuff
off?
like this was real? Indeed.
Very good. Continue, please. I interrupted.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's like out of books. I don't know. Mad.
Well, we don't need to stay here that long. Just find them and leave.
You walk around a bend.
Walk around a bend. Oh, we're back. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's keep it moving.
I'm guessing we'd realize that we just went in a circle.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. It's not funny, I'm so sorry.
He stops and he sighs for a minute.
They said this way, right?
We're going in circles.
We haven't been walking that long. How can you say that?
Because I remember this. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the same path.
You know what? Hold on.
Oh.
Just wait right here for a second. He's gonna run off. And he's gonna go, all the way through here. And,
Oh no, what if he doesn't come back, bro?
Olo
No.
disappears. Olo
That'd be so
disappears.
funny.
What disappears?
thought I would appear.
Yeah, you see that.
I swear it
And I'm
didn't
gonna
take this
drag
long to
your
go around the corner.
Jesus Christ.
Lowen just watches him run off and sighs.
God damn it.
I mean, I didn't. I'm gonna go after him, and Lowen just marches off.
Should we all go?
I don't know. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna march off after Arlo.
Am I dreaming?
Lowen disappears.
Is this like a metaphor? Why are people just walking off?
Lowen
Let's see if they come
disappears.
back on.
Olo comes back around the corner though.
Okay.
So that's good.
Alright, we're good. We figured it out. Yeah, one goes in, one comes out, okay. We're gonna have to ride low and off. It was nice knowing them, but we're gonna have to press on.
Yeah, so again, we are going in circles. Following this path.
One
Where's
second.
Lo-
I'm
where's
gonna
Lowen?
figure this out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna go back around the path.
Yep. Yep, you go back around the path. You disappear behind the tree line. This is the most chaotic shit I ever seen in my life. Jesus Christ.
Where did Lowen go?
Where you went?
I said
After
that,
a few
I said I'd
minutes.
be back.
Blowing wells around the other side of the path. You hear the kind of
Other side.
laughter of a cat. It's very feline. Yeah, I got you on GM. Okay, you good. No worries.
Hey, oh Jesus, where did Wyatt go?
He went that way.
Yeah.
I didn't see him though.
Alright. So at this point, I think we all know that it goes in circles. So
So we just gotta wait for him to come back.
right.
How long are we giving it before we assume he's dead?
How long did it take for Lowen to come back? Actually, maybe Cass would know because Cass hasn't moved.
It's very strange. It's like at some points you. This is for Kaz as well. Sorry, Denny. It's strange because at some points it took Arlo like a minute to run and sprint a loop of this thing, but then Lowen was gone for about maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
Wyatt's gone. He's dead.
But we need to continue without him.
Mhm.
I mean, just wait here for a minute, see if he comes back. I ain't chase him. Let's split up in the magical woodlands. That's a great idea.
Hey, you. Looks at the cat.
The cat is dangling from this I guess broken branch by its tail, and it's pawing at the air.
How do we get out of this place?
Out of which place? This place?
Sure. He nods.
You merely go that way.
Which way does he point?
He points up.
Up, straight in the air.
Straight up. Oh, is it that way? Points at the ground.
Is the sun out?
The sun is out. Oh, I guess like the facade of the sun behind the canopies. It's not dark. The border of things is a bit of a mystery. Where did your friend go? I wonder.
He went that way.
That way. This way. Always lead the same way. You'll find this way, or perhaps the way will find you. Who knows?
That don't make no sense.
None of us really have much sense at all.
You can say that again.
Why don't you come with?
I have other arrangements. They kind of swing and drop like a sack of potatoes. And instead of hearing like a splat, they disappear. And then re-emerge behind a thistle.
Where is he? It? She? The cat?
Who knows?
Oh, do we still hear it though?
Yeah, you can hear it humming.
Can Arlo follow the humming?
Yeah, you can see it's on the path just behind. Oh, Wyatt doesn't come back, by the way.
You know what? Why don't the three of us walk? We walk in that direction and we'll see if when we arrive back here, Wyatt might be with us.
Yeah, we shouldn't split up anymore.
Arlo will walk in the direction Wyatt went, though.
Very good.
Same.
Very good. Lowen?
I'm staying here, yeah.
But that
That defeats the purpose.
Oh no, I thought you said you were staying here.
No, we're all going the same way.
Oh, okay.
Adieu for now.
then yeah, he'll
You
just
walk.
keep on walking.
You walk back the way that you came. You indeed do such a thing, and you don't end up at the other side of the same circuit. In fact, you end up somewhere else. You hear the sound of a violent disagreement occurring ahead, and you recognize the sound of Arlo's voice. Oh, Arlo's voice, sorry. Wyatt's voice. Let me just drag you out, Wyatt, onto here.
Doesn't hit you, fucking bumpkin.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You hear Althor arguing with the egg-shaped individual.
Which way are we coming from? The left, I guess.
Sorry, the right. You're coming from the right.
The right?
Over here,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I just need to fix this map because it's pissing me off, isn't it?
Oh no.
There we go. That's the right color. There we go.
All right now. We just let cooler heads prevail here.
Yeah, you kind of walk
You won't
up.
get down off that fucking wall.
Yeah. The rest of the party hear the sound of rushing water. You see the river kind of diverging and splitting. You see this thing perched up on the side of this kind of old wooden fence, and it looks like an egg. And the egg, as you kind of approach it, you see Wyatt and his finger jabbing at the egg, abusing the shit out of it. You can see it's got like eyes and a nose and a mouth, and you see Humpty Dumpty sitting kind of cross-legged on top of this fence, and it's narrow, it's very fickle. It's almost like I wonder how this kind of obnoxious oblong thing keeps its balance on that. And it looks down at Wyatt, who is currently delivering, I guess, an aggressive monologue.
I will pan fry you, I will boil you, I will poach you.
Will us say, what an incredibly good individual you are!
Don't get rude, man.
I am not rude, you are rude!
You're being mega rude to me. You was looking at me
are
funny, that's why I came over here. You brought this on...
It's very provoking
Don't
to be
chat
called
back
an
to me.
egg. Very provoking indeed.
You are an egg.
You are an egg.
Let me crack you open, we'll see what's inside you, yeah?
All right. Let's not go making enemies in this
Some people-
obviously not normal woodlands, huh?
Some people have no more
This
sense
fucking
than
egg called me a prick. He didn't do that.
Now, were you acting like a prick at the time?
Well, yeah, a bit.
Well, then, what's the problem?
He's fucking looking at me funny. I'm
I
not
mean-
talking to it anymore.
Oh, all right.
Be gone, egg.
Well, I shan't move from my place.
What?
I said I shan't move from my place.
All right. Nobody's trying to get you to move. And if he was, I'm sorry, but the rest of us don't give a shit.
Some people have no more sense than a baby.
Listen, yeah.
What? I said you weren't talking to him no more.
Nah, you're... Dude.
Me, young man, tell me your name and business.
We're actually looking for a couple of kids.
I don't have time to be watching for kids. Tell me your name and business. He's talking to
Right, so
Wyatt.
he doesn't know. Oh.
I'm not chatting to you. We've got a designated spokesperson, yeah.
How
Speak to him.
rude! How awfully rude!
Lauren looks at everyone and then looks at the Eggman.
I say we leave.
Hey. I'm sorry for my friend's behavior. He don't know how to act in any realm, so...
Finally, someone with sense. You see they turn and like their whole body turns. They don't have a fucking neck. They turn and they look at Lowen, and these kind of ominously large egg kind of eyes focus on Lowen, and then you see they kind of hastily bow their entire body again because they have one one fucking body. They lean down and they say, "Of course, my liege."
Pardon?
I said, "Of course, my liege," and they bow again.
What do you mean by my liege?
Do you have another preferred title?
I didn't know I had any title. I'd like you to explain why you're calling me that.
Of course, of course. They lean back up. They wobble a bit, and then like fear flashes across their eyes, and they stabilize themselves. And then they puff up their chest. Anyone that's kind of watching Humpty Dumpty here will notice that they've got a cravat on around their neck. Although it kind of almost looks like a magic item. It almost looks like a belt.
Let's rub him.
And they say,
Just knock him over.
as part of your reimagining ceremony, you should have received your formal name and title.
Oh,
My liege.
reimagining.
Indeed.
No, I haven't received that, unfortunately. Where do I go to get that?
Oh, you must be new.
Mm-hmm.
It will find you. Do not worry.
Okay. Lauren looks a bit nervous.
Very good. Now it is my turn to choose a subject. So here is a question for you.
Okay.
How old did you say you were?
How old?
Indeed.
About 29?
Very good. They nod, as if this is like an affirming amount of information to them. And then they look around with their kind of beady egg eyes at the rest of the group. And they say, do you enjoy poetry?
I do. I like the one about finding missing kids.
Very good. Recite it for me.
What did it say?
It said recite it for me.
Oh, thanks for a moment.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much this is going to rhyme. What? Walking through the forest, not knowing where to go. Ran into a cat that pissed me off for sure.
Oh my god.
Escaped that route to find someone. Shout. He kind of makes a face at that. I see Wyatt talking to whatever you are. I gave up at the end, but
It was poor poetry.
I think that's okay.
I
As
love
long
that.
as you tell us where they are, you could be my friend.
I love that so much. You
I
can
try to
have
rhyme end with friend.
a 1d8 inspiration for that. Don't forget.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you.
Very good rhyming.
Yeah, I tried to rhyme end with friend at the end there.
Yeah.
But it was still bad.
That was very good. Humpty Dumpty is unimpressed though. They look at you and squint and they say,
No.
Glances at Lowen. Glances back at Arlo. Would you like to hear my poetry?
Is it about missing kids also?
Everything is about missing children, you know.
I'd like to hear it.
He just folds his arms
Very
impatiently.
kind of you, my liege. They say, puff out their chest. Sorry, I've got peanut butter in my mouth. 'Twas brilliant, and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe. Old Mimsy where the borough grows, and the mowbray soft grabe.
I can't lie, I didn't understand any of that.
Yep, very good.
I'm sorry. Lauren just looks kind of confused.
Well done, that was amazing.
They look over at you
Yeah,
with squinted eyes.
It's very nice to meet you. We're going to go now.
Goodbye.
Let me tell you a poem, yeah?
Oh no.
Eggy Eggy sat on a fence. Eggy Eggy didn't see whence. The angry king and all his men sent Eggy Eggy down to hell. Where are the missing children?
Fucking cackling. That was a problem. Much of it did not even rhyme.
That rhymed. That rhymed.
It did not rhyme.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
It did not rhyme.
If I give you a worthwhile rhyming performance, will you tell the man what he's asking?
I have not seen any children. In fact, they look around. I have been focusing on sitting on this wall, as is my duty.
What about the queen?
What about the queen?
Where might one find her?
In the Palace of Elfame, of course. Do you always ask such stupid
Palace of
questions?
what? Yes. The palace of what?
The Palace of Elfame.
Where's that?
They look at you. Like you've just asked them the most stupid question. And they look back up, pretending like you didn't even ask.
Might I extend my previous offer to this question as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. Give the man his rhyming couplets.
What was the offer?
He's essentially offering a song. If he plays well enough, will he help Wyatt understand what he's asking?
If you can be more clear with like what you want from him, it would be helpful.
He seems like a guy that appreciates his stuff. I would like to make a performance check. If it's good enough, I would like him to answer the question.
What question?
I think the question was, where is the Palace of Elfane?
Ah, yes. Humpty Dumpty looks around at Casimir and says, I have had my fill of poetry, but I shall hear your song. If you could thence deliver it.
All right. He will play Kate McCannon, and that's not great. Would you say that this is to calm his mood? No, it's not. I'm kidding.
No.
Hey, 15's pretty good.
It's not.
That's
Humpty
good.
Dumpty looks around and says, this music is much too slow. There is no jive. There is no jimble.
No jive, dude.
I mean, I quite enjoyed it, but
Of course, my liege, you are ever generous.
You disagree with your superiors?
I do indeed. Respectfully.
Doesn't sound respectful to me.
Goodbye, then.
Lauren, why don't you just ask him? Maybe he'd be able to tell you.
Can everybody make me a perception check real quick?
Oh man, I love.
If Humpty Dumpty rolls for initiative, I'm gonna explode.
I love rolling for perception.
Lowen and Kaz, you think you see something like bobbing in the river? Wyatt, you notice that Humpty Dumpty is wearing a belt of hill giant strength.
Oh. No.
Strong boy.
Eggy sat on a wall. Hello. The belt that Eggy is wearing. I saw a similar thing on Gladiators.
What?
I mean, that's good information.
It makes the Gladiator incredibly strong.
Oh. I'm just wondering why you're still here.
Sorry. Oh. I don't know. I guess we'll have to go.
You need to get closer to have a battle. Oh, there you go. Kind of walk through some thickets. There's like a small
Why you wanna?
bobbing thing.
Oh, saying bobbing. I thought you said bubbling.
Bobbing. Sorry, it's my accent.
Small
okay.
accent.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh.
It's struggling against the
It's gonna
current.
grow big. Oh.
Guess I'll help it.
Oh, what's going on?
Found a little.
There's
little
a duck.
something.
Oh. Hey. Wait, I can. Oh. Wait, I have spell slots. Can do it. Let me have a look at just. Okay. Oh yeah, give me 10 minutes and I can communicate with this thing, and Lauren's gonna like crouch and draw some little like symbols in the dirt and take the dirt on their fingers and like rub it on the insides of their wrists. And ritually cast speak with animals.
Yeah, you take 10 minutes, or you?
10 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing that. In the meantime, I assume Kaz, you like scooped it and put it on the shore.
I would have. Yeah, I would have
Yes.
tried to reach in and grab it.
Yeah. Yeah, I maybe put it down and then you see Wyatt approaching saying eggy eggy. Humpty Dumpty is like side-eyeing. What the fuck is happening?
Side-eyeing.
Bombastic side-eye.
Imagine all we do is just pick it up and just lay it on its side so it can't get up.
Oh, bro.
It's like, tell us where it is.
Say, Eggy, Eggy.
I said
How
goodbye.
trade for thine? I say, how trade for thine belt?
I do not trade. Actually, you can make a persuasion check. Or an intimidation check if you want, I guess.
Help?
Yeah, you can help.
Hell yeah.
How are you helping?
Oh.
If he's intimidating, I'm not gonna help.
I think it was the how can thine trade that really didn't sell the intimidating.
You can roll with that advantage. I count this as helping, even if you're not proficient in intimidation. You're charismatic, I know. It's cool.
Yeah, he wouldn't help in intimidating, so.
Yeah, right, well. He lifts his non-existent chin and says, goodbye!
Eggy,
about
Eggy,
playing?
have you seen? No, please.
Nope, go ahead.
Have you seen a man walk through here?
You see Humpty Dumpty is looking into the far distance.
Oh yeah, he's. I've used all his dialogue choices. He won't interact with me anymore.
He says one line again. It says, I said goodbye!
Bye.
It also doesn't help that you pissed him off. So...
Understandable.
What if I play you something with enough job like you're asking for?
He seems, with all of like the charismatic checks that have happened already, it seems like he's kind of resolved with a goodbye. But if you want, you can make a persuasion check. The DC is going to be quite high though.
Yep.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you and then says, "Good luck with your adventures."
Good luck not falling.
Thank you very much. Lowen, your speak with animals goes off.
I reach a hand out to the little duck thing and say, hey little fella, you okay?
Hi. Hi.
Hey.
I got lost.
Oh. You get separated from your mom or something?
Yeah. I think they left me behind.
Oh no, that's not good. So, do you know what direction she went in? Because we're heading this way, and I'll point at whatever direction we're going.
They look down the river, they look up the river, and they shake their head. I did a lot of circles. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, you got some choices. You could come with us, you could hang out with Humpty Dumpty over there.
I'm really scared.
Oh, I understand. My name's Lowen. What's your name?
I don't know what a name is.
It's something you call yourself, you know? Usually
Well.
other people give you it.
Will you give me mine then?
Yeah. You can be called, I'm trying to think of a good duck name. Duck names. Duck names. How about River? Because we found you in a river.
Oh, River. Okay.
Okay. My name's Lauren. I don't know if I told you that already.
Hi, Lauren.
What does your mom look like?
She's very pretty. Big.
Okay.
White.
Bigger than me, or
They look at Lauren and they say, I don't know.
don't like that. Okay. Why don't you come with us, and then if we find your mom, or at least someone who can look after you until she comes and finds you.
Are they your brothers and sisters?
I look over at the others. No.
Listen here, you fucking prick!
No, they're just acquaintances.
Oh. Where's your mom?
Somewhere else.
Are you lost too?
A little bit, yeah. Maybe you can help. Do you happen to know the Queen?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, no worries. I'm gonna put my hands out to pick them up if they climb in.
They waddle over and they make like wang wang and they get in.
I pick them up and put them on my shoulder.
They have a hard time balancing, but they do eventually. Yeah!
This
Very
is
nice.
best. Can I just stay? I'm staying here, guys. I'm not leaving the Feywood.
It's kind of ballin', not gonna lie.
I walk over to the others. This is River.
Yes, waves.
Is that a duck?
Looks like it.
So unimpressed.
Can it speak the common tongue?
Can you keep? All right. There we are.
No,
No.
but I can talk to them.
How comes there's an egg who can speak the common tongue, but this duck can't?
Are you trying to logicality of the Feywild right now?
Is that what this is?
It's the Feywood.
I suppose. Does your friend River know where the Queen lives?
No. They're just a baby.
I suppose if we get hungry.
Oh my god.
I look Wyatt in the eye and I don't say anything. I just stare at him.
He doesn't look back. He's weighing up how much meat you can get off this dog, to be honest. So we're lost. We have no idea which direction to go in. There's many paths. I've lost all sense of direction.
All right. Well, let's just pick a direction and fucking do it then.
I like that idea. Pick a direction, Mr. Kaz. My liege.
He will walk Goblin west, provided people are following. He will not go too far.
I can't move River's token.
Yeah, you'll
Uh-oh.
have to drag River out yourself, I think, because that was the one that I dragged out soon.
Oh, yeah. That's my new son. Oh my god, River's huge.
River's huge.
Does this thing got a stat block? Can it, like, once per day turn into a fucking behemoth? That's
Yeah.
all we've got.
Let me make it smaller.
I'm gonna command River to eat you, so
Yeah.
by what, I guess.
Arlo?
I think Art's BRB.
Oh, is he? Of course, he's very good. So everyone walks up.
He is. Indeed. We've picked a direction and we're going.
Very good, very good. Now is a good time for a little 5-minute break. We'll be back.
Oh,
I'm a bytopian.
I'm still dungling and dragoning. We are back, gamers. We're back. We are back. You have just walked off from an encounter by a riverside. You continue to walk through the woods, the wonderwoods, as they are so called, and you eventuate upon, I suppose, a particularly large tree. You can drag yourselves out down at the south.
Ooh.
Down here. Oh god, wait, wrong. Clicky click. Down here, yes, yeah, you got it anyway. Very good. You glance up, you can see these large careening roots, kind of slick with moss. There's these large mushrooms, red with kind of white splotches. There's like I guess like a river, you could call it, like a pond is maybe a better term here. There are kind of fences and dangling lanterns, and upon the fences you can see there are, it's almost like a city signpost.
I'll try to read the signpost.
Very nice. You read it. It says, and points in the direction that the actual wood is pointing, near.
Oh, all right. Guess we're going this way.
I'll clamber up the roots. Make my way on unsteady wooden footing.
A jump.
You see on the
land.
sign, it says, not far.
Wherever you are.
Near.
Arlo ignores all
I
signs.
already made that joke.
But if not far is far, and far is near, and not near is not far, but fear is not far.
Could everybody stop for a second, please?
Oops.
You reach this one. It says, right here.
Oh.
What's this sign say?
You hear the beating of wings.
Oh.
Small wings.
I'm
look
assuming
up.
someone says, this sign says right here. And
Oh,
so
look,
Arlo-
this sign says right here.
all right, cool. And then Arlo will go back because he was going to ignore all signs because, you know.
Yeah. Tell us why. Share with the class.
No. Never.
Do your worksheets, man. Figure it out.
Aww.
Because I'm hooked on phonics.
Yeah, let's take some time to do that. Screw the kids. I need to learn.
This guy doing his worksheets during his short rest.
This sign can't stop me because I can't read vibes.
Exactly.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't like that. Oh god, what the hell are you?
Sergeant Bird.
Is it a fucking what are you?
What is it?
It looks like a seal.
You see, kind of descending from the canopy line, there is a quite a small bird, question mark? I don't know, it's hard to describe. Somewhat bird. With a kind of gold talisman on its head. And it's carrying, with very strange flutters, a large seal wearing a little crown and a green, I guess, cravat, you could call it. And they land beside this sign, and you hear the slap of the seal as it hits the ground, and the bird flutters up. And the seal pulls out a trombone and does the and the seal says, "For the eyes of one loving," and a flipper flops, and there's a little rolled up sealed note letter, I suppose you'd say.
Oh, thank you. I'll take
As
it.
the royal seal of approval, and it claps.
No one bows, I guess. Thank you.
Wait,
The message has been delivered. The bird descends.
wait. Did you just?
Wait, what?
It took
She
a
did.
minute.
She did.
God damn it!
Sorry, I can't do this anymore.
I'm so confused. What you?
Wait, so just so that I've got this imagery right, the bird flies in with the seal in its claws.
Yeah, carrying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it flies off with. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just
After-
checking.
Interesting. Yeah.
Just checking.
Good.
Christ.
Oh god.
I'll read
Anyways.
the letter.
You I guess, what do you call it? Like unhook the seal, you break it between your fingers. Here we go. This one's for you, Lucy Lockett.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh. Okay.
You alright?
I don't know. Let me read it to you. Okay. By decree of Her Royal Majesty, you are cordially invited to your reimagining ceremony. Join us to receive your true name and rank and celebrate your return home. The following new moon at dusk, the Palace of Elfame. It says, to our beloved changeling child, with joy and reverence, we extend this invitation to you who have wandered the realms and now returned to your true home. Your presence is not only requested but cherished, for the Queen herself eagerly awaits your arrival at the Palace Elfame. The ceremony is a sacred tradition, marking the end of your journey in the mortal world and the beginning of your rightful place in Elfame. During this celebration, you will be bestowed your true name and official rank, honoring your contributions and continued devotion to our home. Attire yourself in the garments of twilight and dawn, symbolic of your passage between worlds, and let the music of the spheres guide you home. You are particularly fortunate, as your reimagining ceremony coincides with the Grand Ball of Midsummer, a most momentous occasion that promises to be unforgettable. With the blessings of the Fae, the Queen of Elfame. I thought that Humpty Dumpty character was messing with me, maybe. I mean, they could still be. I mean, why? I've been hearing music, and this place feels like it belongs, or I belong to it. So I don't know. I just assumed that was a thing, and not much to consider. But apparently, I have another name and another rank, or a rank I don't have any. What the fuck?
Is that something you want to explore?
I mean, we were heading to the Queen anyway, weren't we?
I believe so.
What if they expect me to stay? What if they...
That's a decision you're gonna have to make now, ain't it?
I know that. I'm asking, what if they don't let me leave? What if there is no choice? Suppose we
We kill him.
Normally, I'd say something like there's always a choice, but these things feel a bit out of our depth.
There's always a choice.
Why would... Reimagine. I mean... there's always parts of me that I don't like. I think that's just nature of being alive, isn't it? No one is fully content with themselves, but I don't know about reimagining. I don't know about having a rank. I don't think I suit that. I mean, if we're going that way anyway, and I can't imagine that committing a faux pas against the queen of this place is going to serve us well. Maybe even if I do have rank, use that to our advantage. Do you think? Maybe.
Might as well try.
God. Okay, so Lauren just kind of goes quiet and is staring at the bit of paper in their hands.
Well, if we're heading to this place, are we heading the right way?
Can I try and listen out for that music I heard before, which I assume is the music of the spheres?
Yeah, you can listen out for it. Perception.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear it along the path that you're kind of vaguely moving in. If my clicker will work. There we go.
I think we're going the right way.
Okay, with that. Alright, let's start moving.
Very nice. Does anybody want to do anything before you continue walking?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I don't think so.
Coolios. You walk. You walk, you walk, you walk, you walk. And eventually you stop walking. Very good. Eventually you stop walking, because you come to a clearing. Of every aspect of the wood, the earth and the stone, and the rain and the trees, the wind is what's strongest in the town of Near. From the outskirts of the village, which is built solitarily on the crest of a small hill, with a single gate and a single road that winds and winds all the way up to the town centre, the wind is always pressing close, making windows groan. It whispers and it howls and it sings, and it can bend its voice and cast into any shape, long and thin enough to slide between the doors and the windows, stout enough to seem a thing made of weight and breath and bone. And even now, as you stop at the edge where the wood breaks, and you look towards the clearing on which this town has formed on the hill, the wind howls against your back, kind of urging you onward. You look among yourselves, maybe to take stock, to gather some kind of confidence to move forward towards this town. And you notice that Lowen is not among you. And you glance behind you from whence you came, and the wood is solemn, windy, and it's also empty.
Oh.
What was that behind you, Ben? I couldn't.
Solemn and empty.
No. Last thing I heard was Lowen's not with you, and then you said something else, but people talked over.
I said, from where you come.
So Lowen is or isn't with us?
Is not with you.
Is River there with them? Or
River
is
is
there with
not
me?
with them.
Oh,
Who's
Lowen.
River? Oh, the bird.
okay. Oh no.
Lowen.
Not again. Not again.
The forest doesn't break for you. No, you maybe like glance down to kind of carefully navigate over like a big root or like push past a tree. Then you kind of lift your eyes expecting to find the back of Arlo, except he's not there. And you kind of pause and glance beside you for where Kaz was. He's not there. Behind you, you're looking for Wyatt. There's no one. And you are alone. And that's where we're going to leave this session. But next time, on Wednesday, or Tuesday for y'all, we're going to pick back up. And it's going to be so good.
Hell yeah.
Hooray!
Yay! Thanks for joining us over on Twitch. Goodbye!
Thank you,
Goodbye.
guys.